What's up, everybody? Sonar here, and I'm out on the Tennessee River just having a blast today. It is fall fishing. It's nice and cool today, and the fish are feeding heavily on shad, and I'm catching all three species of bass, which is awesome. I've caught smallmouth, spots, largemouth, and quality ones too. And what I'm using today, and it's one of my favorite tactics for fall fishing, is a swim jig. Swim jigs are an excellent choice in the fall because the fish are feeding heavily on shad. The shad are real active, the bass are feeding on them, and a swim jig does really well for imitating that bait fish. And there's two different types of swim jigs that I use. I use the Project Z from Z-Man. This is a great one. And then today I'm using more of the MVP swim jig from Secret Lures, and I pair both with a diesel minnows trailer. It's made of Elastec, so it's extremely durable and it has a lot of action to it. And I just put a little bit of super glue on there and then string that on there, and that thing will stay there all day, and I don't have to change those out because it's gonna last all day because of the Elastec. But I use those two different styles of swim jigs, and I pair that, both of them same setup, rod, reel, and line. I've got a 7-foot 3-inch medium heavy Vursa series rod from Fitzgerald rods. I've got 17 or 20 pound test fluorocarbon line. Sometimes I go a little bit lower, but since it's a power fishing tactic and I'm fishing around cover, I stick with 17 pound test or even 20 pound test depending on what type of cover. And then finally we spool that on a high-speed gear ratio reel. This right here is a Quantum Vapor. This isn't as fast of a reel as I'd like. This is a 6.3 to 1. Generally like a 7.0 to 1 or faster, because I like to catch up with those fish when they hit. They hit it very hard, and so you want to be able to pick up that slack and set the hook real quick with this technique. But today this is working just fine. It's a great reel. It does come in the higher gear ratio, but today I've just got the slower one. Overall, let's get to fishing, go catch some fish on the swim jig, and I'm going to show you how productive it can be. So let's do it. Is. There we go. Nailed it. And man, in this current, it was hard to keep up with that fish. You know, that's the beautiful thing about swim jigs, is that you can cover a lot of water. There's not a lot of baits out there that you can reel faster than a swim jig that still have a great action to them. That's why I love covering water with swim jig. Not a giant fish, but a lot of fun, and it is a keeper. So let's see if we can catch another one. There he is. Oh, good largemouth. Good largemouth. Oh, look at that chunk. Just annihilated that swim jig. Woo-wee. Man, just experimenting with the retrieve. I mean, that's one of the best things about a swim jig, is the fact that you can pretty much implement any type of retrieve. And today it's all about stopping and kind of popping that bait. So it's all about that stop and pop today. But sometimes you want to do something a little bit different. That is a nice chunk. Put him back. Woo! Awesome. Let's catch some more. There he is. Good smallmouth. Just nailed it. Come here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Dude, smallmouth hit it like a ton of bricks. They love that swim jig right there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ooh, right in the bottom jaw. That fish was not coming off. Look at that guy. Man, I love smallmouth. That is just great. And best thing was just moving water with that swim jig, and that smallmouth just crushed it in this current. And I probably wouldn't have caught that fish with any other reaction bait, with how sunny it is, how calm it is. You know, I think that the subtlety that a swim jig has really made the difference for this fish and all the fish that I've caught today. So we'll put her back. That was awesome. I mean, I love fishing a swim jig, and I love how they crush it, especially that smallmouth. And you guys are too. You're gonna catch a lot of fish with a swim jig, especially during the fall. And so I'm gonna take off, catch some more fish on this baby. And in the meantime, if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube page, visit me on Facebook, Instagram, and also go to sonarfishing.com. And if you want to book a trip on either Lake Chickamauga or Nickajack Lake, visit sonarfishing.com. You can visit the guide page, and you can book a trip with me anytime. I'll take you out fishing. We'll have a great time. So I'll see you guys later.